like today is pretty chill, and then tomorrow like some people are gonna start getting in. And then we just have like the rehearsal and all that on Friday. And the wedding on Saturday.
Are all your dudes gonna be looking as good as you?
I hope so. I've been giving
You make sure they got cleaned up for the wedding?
Yeah. I was in I've been in all of them that were married except one. I was in their weddings too, and I feel like I was cleaned up for it, so
Hopefully they'll be just as
One of my buddies,
sharp.
that's a firefighter, has been growing a mustache for like 2 months and kept like being like, you think I should shave it or not, man? It's like, dude, you better shave that shit off your face.
No mustache for the
It was
wedding.
like a dirt stash too, like the word, it's just, it was gross.
I feel like that's something one of my friends would probably do too.
Yeah.
But I also feel like I would be the one cleaning up everybody for like my wedding. So I'll be like,
Right.
oh, I'm in charge, you guys.
Once you, even though I haven't quite had mine yet, but once you go through the whole wedding process, like I'm gonna think about weddings way differently in the future, as far as like properly RSVPing and showing up on time, getting people wedding gifts, like all those things I probably wasn't that great about previously.
Yeah, I'm pretty bad about that. I'm bad about the RSVP part where I'm just like verbally say I'm coming,
Yeah, no, I would do the same.
And then they
thing.
have to ask
they
me,
know
like-
I'm coming. I'm actually not even that stressed anymore. Now I'm like more getting excited at this point. Earlier in the week I was stressed, but now that most shit's done.
Yeah. And then now you just pretty much have to wait for everybody to like trickle in.
Yeah.
Basically. But the funny thing is, like, I'm sure everything will go like very fluid and well, but nobody else is really gonna probably know what's going on, you
No,
know? Like
yeah.
no, like I didn't know any of that stuff even happened to my friends whenever they were, up there for their weddings, Well, I'll look forward to seeing a few vacation photos
Yeah.
when y'all get back.
Yeah, it's dope. And then when I get back, like the Tuesday I get back, I think I'm going to get my first session on my sleeve, on my right arm. A lot of big events coming up.
Good events though.
Yeah.
That's why it's exciting. I get to do your hair today and get all
Next
cleaned
time
up.
you see me, I'll have a wedding band and a half sleeve. Or 3/4 sleeve.
Can't wait for both. OMG. It's just gonna be like the outline, right, at first?
Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
We went and had like a 15-minute meeting. I showed him like different designs he's done that I like, and a few others on Instagram. And he kind of just like made a bunch of weird sketches on an arm, like a shape of an arm on a piece of paper. And he's like, all right, man, well, I'll see you in 4 months. Like, okay.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. They had to do that for my leg to like measure out the space,
Yeah, exactly.
And then when you see like the drawing kind of on that, you don't get the whole full spectrum because
Right.
it's like, all right, obviously it's gonna wrap around a little bit, here and there.
My friend bailed. He was like, no, I don't like it. I don't want to do it. Like, can you redesign it? And apparently, like, the guy's super nice. So he's like real nice. Like, yeah, definitely, dude. I never want you to like get something that you don't love. I'll redesign it. And they like set up for a few weeks later. And he went home, and his wife saw it and was like, dude, why didn't you get that? Like, that's badass. And so basically, he got like almost the exact tattoo. Like, a few weeks later.
He just had to like
Yeah.
have a
I mean, I
moment
get
to.
it. Like, I mean, it's permanent. So you definitely want it. If you don't feel right, you definitely want to.
Yeah. And it'll probably take like, I wonder, like 3 or 4 sessions or
Yeah,
something?
we have 3 6-hour sessions.
Holy crap.
I know. He's like, we can obviously always cancel whatever we don't need, but he said he likes to overbook because he's months out,
Yeah.
which I appreciate. I'm like, I want to get this shit done in the
Popular
winter.
for a reason,
Yeah.
I don't know. I tried to think of like things as far as like Christmas gifts goes, and my boyfriend's family is totally not into the idea of tattoos, but
Yeah.
I would be like, yeah, just throw me some money towards that, because then I
Right.
would feel more motivated to get something if
You didn't have to
I
pay.
wasn't having to pay all of it or something like towards the tattoo, Because then it gets weird trying to fill in those like extra spaces afterwards, and you're kind of like, I don't know if this is like,
Even
if something's gonna fit there, like in between, I don't have any animal ones, but I would like something. Do you want that shorter or on the top, like, towards the front, like this little area right here, like tiny little bit more down?
Yeah.
I was like, this is only the area. I feel like I'll trim up a little bit more now that I got it. Now that I'm looking at you in the mirror. You tell me though, this is like the curated like wedding haircut.
Top quality.
Let's just do like a little bit more like that, okay? Okay.
I trust you.
I don't always like, I feel like when I have you facing away, I usually leave a little bit more length until I can kind of see when you face forward, because then you can really see where the hair is kind of like folding over. Are y'all gonna do like some photos before the ceremony too at the venue, or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So our ceremony is at 5:30, so like the sun's gonna be setting, so we're doing all our photos. Well, not all of them, but like all the wedding party photos before.
Yeah.
And like we're gonna apparently doing some family photos right after.
Well, the best part will be the cake or whatever desserts
Yeah.
you guys deserve to have.
Churros.
What?
Not really. Churros.
Oh my god, I would love like if you had a like a churro dip
I just
bar.
said that. I was like, holy shit. That's awesome.
When in Texas, you have a churro bar at your wedding.
It's funny, like that wedding I went to this past weekend, I didn't even eat the cake, and I'm sure they spent like.
Dang, I bet that's like a lot of people too, you know?
Yeah.
Which is funny, I hear like that happens pretty often too, or like the bride and the groom won't even get to like, they might have like the first bite after they like
Right.
cut it to be like, oh, for photos, you know? But then
Yeah.
after that, it's kind of funny to miss it. I had one guy, okay, lean back a little bit for me. I had one guy like totally forget to book his wedding
Oh
haircut,
god.
and I didn't have anything, and I couldn't even like squeeze him in whatsoever. Like I tried everything I could do to try to like figure out how to get him in,
Yeah.
but his time frame was so like stacked up to the moment that even the times that I had, he's like, I can't do that, it won't work. So he had to get his hair cut by somebody else, and he was so nervous, you know. I'd offered to do it on my lunch break,
But he
like
just, like,
before.
couldn't-
He couldn't, no, because he put it up to like the day before the wedding,
God.
and he had like wedding rehearsal dinner, kind of like what you're doing,
Yeah.
like all that stuff.
It's a lot.
And so yeah, he had somebody else do it, but
Yeah, I booked this thing like 3 weeks ago.
so,
That was a lot.
and then everybody also wanted to know like, what would you do with my hair? You know, people were asking like, oh, you do hair? Well, what would you do? Like, how would you change this or make it better?
God. So you're having to like insult people's hair.
And I'm scared to like say the wrong thing, you know? My dad posted a picture on Facebook yesterday of him with a blonde beard, a purple beard, and his regular black beard. And he said he's going through a midlife crisis. Which one should he do? Because at one point in time, I dyed his beard purple.
Wow.
So I had to make it blonde in order to do it purple since his beard's black. Like, it's
Seems like it
time.
would suck to have dye on in your facial hair.
Oh yeah, he said it was absolutely irritating because it was itchy, like the process of it. I mean, it looked pretty cool, but I'm like, you want to go through that again? What?
I'm laughing at them talking about the Lion King. I saw the trailer too, and I was
How
like,
everybody
I'm
like
definitely going to see
freaked
this.
out.
Yeah. I'm so in for that.
Yeah, I was like, cool, I'm gonna cry.
Yeah. No, definitely.
Great.
Hopefully it's really dark.
Great. I'm gonna sit you up and then we'll trim up any other little extra flyaways on the trim up, okay? Let's just trim up just a little bit more around the edge, okay?
All right.
We're almost there, and I'll get you set up with a hot towel and all that soon. But please tell me if there's anything else that we can, any little extra last minute stuff. I just wanted to make this extra exciting for you today, so I was like, how else can I add more pressure to your day?
We're gonna add this to the wedding video.
Yeah. Yeah. The before cleanup, the getting ready. That would actually be kind of cool, you know?
Yeah.
Have something just to be like, look at, this is me getting ready for the big day.
Although man, it's crazy how much. I went and looked like an old photo. I was like, dude, you've gotten so gray in the last 4 years.
Of your boss's
Yeah.
beard and facial hair. Is his hair like that too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a ruggedly handsome man. I get a lot of people that tell me my boss is hot.
Yeah, I have another client. He works with a bunch of like older women, and they just love to have him come out for happy hours with them. He goes, yeah, I'm going to another happy hour. You know, gotta mingle with the ladies. Ramon Romero.
Yeah, he's even got a bonus in there.
Yeah, I was like, it's the name that gets me.
He's actually officiating the wedding.
What?
Yeah.
Did you just ask him?
Yeah.
It's gonna be awesome. That's how you know. Trying out some new blow dry product on you today, and then I'll just kind of finish off the style with a little bit of holy stuff. And then we can put something in your beard too if you'd like. But this stuff is just gonna give it a little extra hold, so I don't have to put like anything too crazy into it for the day. I was baking in the sun for one of my friends' weddings this summer, and oh my gosh, like you could tell all the guys were wearing like the nice like suit jackets and everything, and oh my gosh, yeah. I mean, they look great, but there was no shade at this venue out in Dripping Springs. So, do you want balm or do you want oil? Let's do a little balm today. But yeah, I guess we don't keep I don't keep this one on my station that often because a lot of guys like to use it because it's so light in scent. So it just depends on.
I like that woodsy scent sometimes too.
Well, you got this one today. No, I put all that other stuff in your hair that was pretty strong in scent, so I went a little like softer on like the beard scent today, so it wasn't too much like clashing together, you know. So as long as you kind of just make sure your corners and everything like are brushed, you see how I'm brushing them in like that, you know, just brush them in if they look like they're like sticking out, so that way they're going the direction that they like naturally grow, and you can kind of get up underneath of here and then comb that back down over the top too, just to kind of make sure it's not like fluffed too much, you know. I think that's pretty much it. Do you approve of that? Yeah? I think he's all set.
Yeah, you're another spin now.
Yeah?